And we do not have a single country that recognizes us. We do not have a single country that sponsors us. We do not have, we are still fighting this war in our territory, bearing all the damages, be it human damage or property damage, all still taking place in our territory. It's not supposed to be so after 5 years or 6 years, you want to put it that way. We ought to have moved beyond here. We are not occupying any territory of our own. How come for 6 years we have no hold on any territory in Ambazonia?
My country people them, when we see the fantastic victories, the successes where we don't achieve them in the defeat of Ambazonia terrorism, some Anglophone Cameroonians, they not be happy. I go explain them. When they see these football tournaments, third-term holiday, we get intercartier them. What are from Kembong to Fundong, all over the Anglophone zone. I don't get hundreds of messages them. People, they send me pictures, videos of their successful hosting of intercartier tournaments. What are from Munemba? Go reach all the way to Northwest, Southwest, everywhere. That one an indication. Say IDPs, they return back home. Now an indication. Say life, they return back to normal. GCE results. When I don't see the newspaper articles, they tell when I say they increase year in, year out. Schools, they reopen. Students, they go back to school. Those are concrete evidence. Say life, they return back to normal. And say we don't defeat Ambazonia terrorism. Because Amba terrorists, they specifically declare, say no football during war. Now them talk, no be me I talk. And then they go on for try for stop the AFCON, the African Nations Cup, and the CHAN competition where it take place for Limbe and Boya. But they could not. And it hold successfully. Why me I make this audio now? For compare one or two things and for make una understand the reality on the ground. So they not be happy when they see say life, they return back to the Anglophone zone. Normally, just because of kumkumization and because of the strategies of blacklegism, where it already be in effect, it yield results. The Anglophone population now the only people the way they carry guns for kill themselves, and the Anglophone population now the only people the way they get the magic solution for solve their own problems, and they are doing it. Any community where they denounce Ambazonia terrorism, they reject them, and they kill the shit, not white last them, they go get peace and normalcy and tranquility. It will return to that community. That is a fact. No dialogue with no shit, no white blast, no appeasement. And we don't give una evidence. What are Kembong, Fundong, Boya, Limbe, and Nkambe, and all of those places, then we don't provide evidence for una. Now, I want to make una compare two things. At the end of this audio, I will send una news article where it come out from a reputable source, where it tell una say on the 6th of July 2022, when just last month, President Muhammadu Buhari, I don't forget how to pronounce the name, now Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria, it be the go visit your own home state, it be the go for your own village, just with the Bonny for Nigeria. Gunmen, they attack the presidential convoy, and they succeed for kill some of the presidential guards, where they be guard the president of Nigeria, the biggest country in Africa. Yes, next door to una. Why me I did make this comparison? Now for understand the level of violence we there for Nigeria. But no man ever can tell una say war there for Nigeria. No man never ever can talk say may Buhari go dialogue with the armed gunmen. They don't say it because now just criminal bandits, and now exactly what way they happen inside Cameroon. But what way they happen inside Nigeria, it be 1 million times worse. But still, no man talks a war there for Nigeria. To the extent where they attack presidential convoy, where they go for your own village. Now, make a give now two other comparisons inside Cameroon. Make we take the Northwest. Just 2 days ago, the Minister of Territorial Administration, Minister Paul Antanganji, he be there for Bamenda. He be go bury Imami will die. Now Northwest that. Despite the fact that all these Amba terrorists, especially ADF, they make come a kind noise for Facebook. Say me, Paul and Antananji, no pass. They go kill you. They go do this as usual. Now noise. Minister Paul and Antananji go bury your mommy inside Bamenda 2 days ago. Not even knockout. No holla. Now only Minister of Territorial Administration. No be even president. No be president. Now minister only. Your convoy. Amber terrorists don't even get the capability for attack small minister. Your convoy. Then the president the own go fit. Make una understand. For Nigeria, they are armed bandits. They attack now president. For Bamenda, they cannot even attack even minister own. Where them day? That one and Northwest. It happened only 2 days ago. Today, number 25 day for August 2022. Now, make we go a few months ago, about 2 or 3 months ago. Now, we then Nana for Southwest. Minister Paul Tassong. When now for Libya, let me come out. Ye mami to be die. He go for ye village where they born him for they bury ye Nintong now for that village. He go for Libya Lem. He go bury ye mami peacefully. They dance, celebrate, and they give that woman a befitting sending off. Not a single knockout. Fly no pass. Even mosquito no pass. Now minister, no be president or minister, he go bury mami in the zone where una they call and say na war zone. He go bury mami peacefully, do all things, and then come away. He no go by a helicopter. He travel down road on foot and motor so they go reach for a village. Transact a business, come away back on foot again. He no fly by air. But when I should not for them, they talk say, war zone, make we go dialogue. Wonder foolish international idiots. Maybe when I can't tell we again, say war they Cameroon here. Nigeria don't show una. Just their armed bandits alone. A pass una shit no white blast terrorists the way they did in the Anglophone zone 1 million times. They attack na presidential convoys. Una there for this small minister convoy una no fit. Capability una no fit. And they might give una another thing when una no understand. These pastors, fake pastors, and business people, the way they want to make money from una suffering in the Anglophone zone. They go can't tell una say, oh, hey, some other country be go dialogue with their own secessionists. Oh, this and they be dialogue, say now only dialogue will resolve them. One thing where they need ever tell una, my country people them. The one thing where they never ever tell una where una no understand and make una understand today. Now say, for any person to go dialogue with another person in a situation of conflict, now because say the person or the other party or both parties, they get leverage. They get something where they call them say leverage. Leverage means it means that you get that capability and capacity for cause me harm, for cause me untold suffering. And as a result of that, in order for me to stop that suffering, I would rather come in, we shouldn't talk. Okay? Now, Ambazonia terrorists, they don't get no capability for cause Cameroon government any kind of damage. None. When I stop CDC, now Anglophone they suffer. And guess what? Make the Anglophones they suffer because of it. Now the Anglophones they bring their money, collect them together, give their own picking them for go buy guns for can kill Francophones. Now it backfire. And then when I want make the Francophones they can't rescue una, life does not work that way. That leverage, most of the times, it comes by international partnership or international recognition or international support.
And we do not have a single country that recognizes us. We do not have a single country that sponsors us. We do not have, we are still fighting this war in our territory, bearing all the damages, be it human damage or property damage, all still taking place in our territory. It's not supposed to be so after 5 years or 6 years, we want to put it that way. We ought to have moved beyond here. We are not occupying any territory of our own. How come for 6 years we have no hold on any territory in Ambazonia?
Make we take Nigeria again next door to Una as another example. During the Biafra war, the eastern part of Nigeria where they once secede, where they call themselves Biafra, they get international support. The whole of France, it will provide them with military helicopters, with military training, with weapons, and everything else because they want to destabilize the British Empire. Yes, because Nigeria will still get a big tie with the British and France. It no be like them, so France is support Biafra for secede. You will get other parts, for example, Israel and other ones, Germany, South Africa, and India, and a bunch of other countries, Czechoslovakia, where they will support Biafra. At the end of the war, Biafra is still losses, a surrender. The only dialogue and negotiation when Nigeria be getting with Biafra, now when Biafra, if you go for go table, you surrender. Now the only dialogue that when Nigeria be accept them. Yes. Think about any other conflict, any other people, the way they go ever talk to this, so government, if you go dialogue with, those people, they will get international support. They will get some international country where it provide them with military support, whether not weapons, training, replenishment. Because your people, they go die, someone they go old, someone they go retire in the course of the conflict and everything else. You need to replenish them. And if you don't replenish them, replenish means that you need to bring in new blood, new ones them. And if you don't replenish them, then by definition you are losing and you go extinct. And now exactly that position where we don't grab Ambazonia terrorists for day. The day now in a very, very steep slope of decline and towards extinction. And when your enemy they in that position, why are you going to go and help them for resuscitate them? Why? When your enemy is down, mash them, kick them for canals. That's what you do when your enemy is down. When your enemy is down, you need to go help him. You need to lift it up so that maybe become stronger, can't fight you. You kick them. When they're down, you mash them. That's what you do. Now them carry guns say they can't fight with me. I not get me gun from my hand. I get them a very large mouth, my very powerful internet connection, and powerful mobile phone, and plenty money from my bank account. 50 million every month. Now my weapons and that. Yes, my country for them. So make una not listen to these idiots. They work and make noise for Facebook, and the one day they want for whisper for minister, their ear, prime minister, and everything else. Wait till they happen for Nigeria. It be 1 million times worse than what way it go ever happen inside Cameroon. Nigeria no go ever dialogue with those shit. No one day the shit no white blast and say they go come. What leverage do they have? Even with that violence, they still not get enough leverage for force Nigeria to go dialogue with them. And then again, when you look inside Cameroon, we're on Anglophone terrorists. This Bamenda struggle. It even been at the most stupidest, most primitive, most self-destructive nonsense where you ever see them. And then what leverage do they have? International support, they get zero. From the very start, they get zero support from the international community. Right to today, no support, none. They survive now on donations. People they go work McDonald's, cleaning job, work small odd jobs for America. For kind of donate $10, 5 euros for them for Facebook. That is now the money that way they want for use and for fight war. Chris Anu be there live 2 days ago. Chris Anu talk say, for 5 years we don't fight. Now Chris Anu talk, I go cut the video so I'm gonna see him. He say for 5 years they don't fight. They don't get one international support. That is a fact. And he also talks that they don't control not even 1 millimeter square of territory on the ground. That is another fact. So what does that tell you? The situation will be worse than that because when they talking like that, it will look like say they be stagnated. It means that they're there for one place, they tie their foot for one place. But it be worse than that. Because if they tie your foot for one place, at least you still there one place. But for them, they're gonna gear back. Now reverse. Wait, we not tell you and I say the number of armed terrorists that they get for 2018 compared to the one that they get now for 2022, they get less than 20% left. So the numbers are not in their favor. The amount of money where they feel raised for 2018 compared to the one where they feel raised now for 2022 is less than 20%. The number of support Anglophone community where they there for their back. Anglophones they go move their kids for school deliberately for this school boycott. Now them, mommy, papa be tell the pikin say if you pass that school I will kill you. Make una understand. 5 years later, now that mommy they don't carry their pikin them. They pay transport, pay rentage for go put them for school inside Francophone zone. Una be talk say una no want Francophonization of the Anglophone zone, right? Guess what? Ambazonia terrorism now the biggest and the fastest mechanism for Francophonized Anglophones. Now all una pikin they talk French because the past 5 years they grow inside the Francophone system. All una pikin they study now French inside the Francophone system. All. Yes, except for the few ways they don't come now, they realize themselves, they key the amber food them, open their schools and back for their villages them. That is it. Now why do I tell you, say at the end of this madness, Cameroon it will become even more united. Cameroon it will become even more indivisible, and most importantly, Cameroon it will become even more francophonized. Which when I wait that way, when I be talk today, so when I know one time, but now exactly wait that way, when I don't carry on our own hands, buy guns and give on picking them for go francophonize the whole Anglophone community. That is it. Now when I call some, say me they go dialogue, me they go negotiate. We should know why last way they don't even get the capability for attack every minister convoy. To be fair, for 2018, maybe they will do them, and they will do them one time. For 2022, they don't have the capability. They should know why blast. They don't run, they don't kill them, they don't even get money, they don't get weapons, they don't get ammunition, they don't get nothing. All what they get now left now Facebook noise. That is it. Today, number 25 day of August 2022. As alone, I'm a contributor them.